based on the last 10 years, I've kind of noticed that information security is a data science problem compared to it being a purely engineering problem. And due to that is where the DevSecOps interest comes from, and where the threat intelligence aspect comes into play. And what I basically mean by that is I see information security as fundamentally as a risk model. Everybody goes on that we take a risk-based approach. But taking a risk-based approach means nothing unless you actually know what you're talking about in the aspect of risk. I'm not saying nobody does, but there's a bad translation between departments, which was interesting when I forgot who it was explaining that you were the translator between the business and security.
In particular, the point about not calling everything a vulnerability.
Yeah,
I can't tell you how many hours we spent debating that precise thing. Right? It's unbelievable. And the crazy thing is, a lot of this is actually coming from other security folk. Right?
Yes, yeah, it is.
So that was quite insightful. I guess the only other thing I would probably add to the previous question about making sure you don't slow development teams down is also about making sure you are choosing kind of the right tools, because anything worse than telling developers to do more than a customer is giving them access to tools that produce a high amount of false positives.
And how DevSecOps and threat intelligence works, and that's basically that security is, as probably everyone in this call knows, is a field that has got so many tools now, so many third parties, so many better ways of doing things, so many threats. And you're supposed to understand which one's best, and it's completely asymmetrical. We have to be right 100% of the time. Well, actually, we technically don't. We have to make sure that the consequence of us being wrong is 100% right. Because every system will be breached. What you don't want to happen is obviously the fallout of